Happy Monday to all you tactical moms and dads out there and non-parents. Welcome back to the episode of the Tactical Everyday Dad. Today we have the Templar Knives. Let's check it out. Before we dive on into these knives, let me give you a little backstory. So, as you guys all know, I took a little hiatus from knife reviews. I got stuff going on besides knives. So, just got to take care of those first. The guys over at Templar Knives reached out to me a few weeks ago, and I decided to dust off my review gloves just for them. As you know, I'm an OTF lover, and they kind of have something newish to the market. Is their Excalibur line, which is a screwless handle design. They kind of been perfecting for the last 3 years and testing and making sure everything works properly, and it is patent pending. They are assembled in Texas, however, the parts are made overseas and shipped over. So yeah, let's get these open and kind of give you a look around. There is 3 sizes in total: small, slim, and large. I opted for the slim version and the large version. Both come in a nice black high-end box. The back kind of shows you thank you for your purchase. They back their products with a lifetime warranty, and then to activate your warranty, follow the stuff like that. Have a little barcode in the way there, but it's okay. Kind of gives you a social media as well. Both open with a magnetic open enclosure here. Nice foam, little card, and then explains here. So we're gonna do a little bit different. We're just gonna go right to this card just because it explains their steel, and then we're just gonna go over that. So they have a powder D2. It is a powder D2 that was developed with SB Specialty Metals out of Texas. I believe that's the wrong spot. I do apologize. So it's a powdered D2, and it's a high carbon steel. So it still has the nice properties of, the carbon density that gives you that nice sharp edge retention over time. But it's not quite your usual D2. All you steel snobs out there, go ahead and give us some lessons in the comment section, because I don't got time for that. So this is the Slim Fallen, aka the Punisher. And then this is the Don't Tread on Me. Very fitting in these times. And again, this is the large. So the Fallen is going to be more of the Ultra Tech size. And the large will be more of the Combat Troodon. I don't have the small, but the small will be more of the Troodon size. Or the Dirac size ones, if you guys are familiar with those. So let's go into the old school way of doing this. Automatic open enclosure. Overall length of the Slim is 8.25 inches. Blade length is 2.25 inch. Again, it is their specific or proprietary D2 powder steel. Has a nice two-tone finish, satin with a kind of dark stone wash. Handle is 5 inches long. Aircraft aluminum. Nice matte finish to it. Has a nice, almost like rubber-like feel. I haven't tested out how durable this is, but we will actually give you an update on this later on, because going forward, I do feel like I do need to do kind of an after 2-week use kind of video. So we're going to change that up a little bit. All right, nice pocket clip here. Glass breaker. Glass breaker is changeable. You do have the option to go glass breaker less with a screw. And the screw will be flush if you guys don't like that sticking out of your pocket, as you see there. So just kind of we're going to skip some steps in this video just because I want to show you my trusty Ultra Tech. You have no choice but to go with this glass breaker here. With the Templar knives, you can opt to delete that. So that's actually a really cool thing, because sometimes I want to have some knives that don't have this protruding out and just be more discreet. So yeah, let's give you some size comparisons on this guy. Let me get this out of the frame here. Got your everyday Sharpie, of course. Everyday Big Pen. Your toy car. Ontario. Rat 2. Ontario. Rat 1. Spyderco. Pair 3. And Spyderco. PM2. Benchmade mini bug out. Benchmade full-size bug out. And then, of course, your special guest again. Microtech Ultratech. Again, very similar in size. And then we'll just show the other guy we got here. Is the large version of the Excalibur line, which again is more of the combat Troodon size. Alright, let's put it through some everyday parent tasks. One layer Amazon, cardboard box, whatever you want to call it. Slicer indeed. Double layer, a little bit stronger. Home Depot, Lowe's, whatever box you want to call it. Woo-wee. Very nice, very nice. Your 550 paracord. That was weird. Popped all the beginning ones, but then towards the end, it was kind of struggling a little bit. But still, very, very good. I'm gonna save that. Different size zip ties. With ease. Little clean up here. Everyday milk jug. This is my bad. I went through the really tough part. Ooh, stinky. Should have washed it a little better. Easy peasy. So I did run out of the leather belt, so I do apologize. No leather belt for this guy, but as you guys saw, it's actually a really good slicer. All right, let's put it through the seatbelt test. Starting MSRP of $219.99 for the small and $239.99 for the slim or large variants is the Templar Knives Excalibur Line worth the dough. Cutting performance, excellent. Just like many of the knives on my channel. The D2 steel, I cannot attest to how well it holds up just because this is the first time I've cut anything with it. I am going to put this in my pocket for 2 weeks and give it a try. Like I said, I am an OTF guy. I carry my Ultratech daily. As you can see, the wear and tear. And I use this daily. Blade is still very exquisite. That's M390. I have carried D2 OTFs before via the Boker Klishnikov OTF. And I love that knife. It's just a little bit too bulky in the hand. The large is not too large. However, as you can compare, let me get in the screen there. Let's sit it right over each other so you can see here. It is larger. So, not by too much, but overall specs it is. Blade is probably a 1/4 inch longer as well. The design is great. It's cool to not have screws. I just wonder how I would take this off to swap that. It looks just like, you can use any kind of wrench or hex tool to get that off. I'm curious to see like the screw that sits in here. I asked them to send me a screw just so I can show you guys, but they have a proprietary tool that they didn't have many of yet, just because this is just such a new release. They wanted me to be able to, sorry for my dry hands, it is Michigan and it's still cold. It's slowly getting warmer. Today is supposed to be a high of 55 though, so I will take the boys out for some sunshine and fun here. This finish is awesome. I like how it's textile yet not too rough where it's gonna be like sandpaper. It's nice, gummy, rubbery feel. This, I want to see how well this holds up to wear and tear as well. Throw it in my pocket with my keys, my phone, and stuff like that. As you can see, like the Ultratech, this is in my pocket all the time. See, like, you can see like wear and tear from like in my pocket, and I use it. It holds up. Like, this has been almost 2 years now of this specific knife. So let's see how this holds up for 2 weeks worth of time, and if I'm up to it, I'll get back to you guys, just because during the filming of this video, I am very ill at the moment. I don't sound it because I picked a day where I don't sound like I'm death himself croaking at the door. So yeah, this is actually a very cool knife. I like it. I like the design. I like the handle. Yes, you are going to have those folks out there that are going to see these and be like, hey, they look like a lot of other brands out there, but that's kind of what happens when you have manufacturing overseas. It's not their doing. Like, this is very different, the screwless, so that is part of their design. But I know folks out there are gonna be like, oh, it looks like a Cobra Tech, or oh, it looks like Ravenclaw, Ravencrest, or whatever the hell out there. But these guys doing something different in the choice of their powdered D2 steel and the way they did the screwless. And a full disclosure, they did send these out to me again, just to let you know. I am not paid. Yes, I get to keep these, but it doesn't deter from my opinion on these. These, again, so far seem to be very, very good knives. Again, assembled here, so USA hands have made these, but the parts are from overseas, which is hard to not come by these days, unless you're like myself, my brand, where I use strictly all American-made products, parts, materials, everything in my knives. But it is what it is. It's still a great product from some great guys down in Texas. Again, you'll hear back from me about these, because I will do a separate review later on this one, because this is going to be a test too to see if this holds up. But since we already kind of tested out the sharpness of this guy, I wasn't going to do that with this. I might do some like outdoor testing with this, just because it is a beefier knife. Spring is coming, so backpacking season is on the way. The serrated edge would be awesome out in the field, so we'll see how that goes. And again, the blade is substantially bigger. Oh, I hear kids crying, so probably my son's up from nap. So that means thank you for joining us, guys. And it is up to you if you would like to pick up one of these. If not, that is fine. That's what the channel is here for, is to help you decide yes or no to a specific knife. Thank you for joining me. I'll catch you on the next one.